Well, hello. Welcome to the Working Title Show with Zach Sams. It is a beautiful day outside. Zach Lewis, our producer, what music was that, man?
That was
that Metal 5?
That was Air Raid Sabotage.
Air Raid Sabotage. Yeah. They're hot right now.
Out.
Have y'all heard them, man? They're good
stuff.
Yeah.
Is that a Beastie Boys? Sabotage.
I think it's
no, we have
like
one like that.
Yeah.
You'll have to play the Beastie Boys one next, or the
I can do that.
The knockoff. Yeah, it's good.
Nice.
It's good. Yeah, we book really good music here on the show.
Great talent. Great talent in the studio.
Absolutely. So we're going to have a great show today. This is the Working Title Show with Zach Sams. We're on the Real News Communication Network, brought to you by Kensington Vanguard National Title of Texas. This show is all positive all the time. We will talk about what's going on in the greatest metro area in the country, DFW, in the greatest state of the country,
Amen.
Texas. Amen to that. Yeah, that's right. I like that. That's the first amen we've had during the monologue. I love it.
Hallelujah.
Beautiful, yeah. So, but why are we the greatest metro area? Because everybody's moving here. Companies are moving here. And with people moving here, companies moving here, real estate market is booming. And that's creating excitement all across the Metroplex. So that's what we talk about here, exciting things in DFW, good news, positive vibes, all that fun stuff. So we have a great show, and we have great guests with us. And I want to introduce Tamera Gaede with Nation's Home Warranty Regional Sales Manager. Did I pronounce your last name correctly?
Great title. Close. Gaede.
Gaede. Okay.
Got the title right. The last name, not so much.
Title's more important.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the ego part.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And speaking of ego,
Yeah.
CEO of
great
Utility
intro.
Concierge, Gabe Abshire. Hey, Gabe.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
I'm
That's
good.
the second horrible intro that I've gotten in 2 days. So thanks for...
Was that the ego part?
Bad ego.
Oh,
Big
no,
ego.
I said speaking of ego. I didn't say it was a bad ego.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Happy to be here.
Good. Are you glad to be back in the country?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
am. It's good to be stateside.
We're glad to have you back. Glad you made it back safely.
And where was I?
Bali, right?
Bali. Okay.
Yeah.
Just
The weekly trip to Bali.
Yeah, y'all
Yeah.
make
Gabe is back.
y'all make that up every month. So I just need to be clear on where I'm at. I'll post some fake Facebook pictures so everybody believes
great.
it.
There you go. So I'm excited about today because
Yes.
typically, we've got, last couple of times we had some realtors on. They've been telling us about, the market, what to expect. So we're kind of coming into that time of the season. We're past spring break. The residential market's really kicking into gear. People are thinking about, hey, am I going to move this year? Is it that time? Or am I finally going to find the house? So that's been a lot of our conversation. But I like that y'all are here, and we're all part of maybe the ancillary part of the real estate business, right? And this show's really speaks to the consumer, because I was talking to Tamera before the show started, and I think real estate, and we're in real estate, so I'm probably just making this up, but I think real estate's probably one of the most misconceptualized industries from the consumer standpoint, right? I mean, it seems like it's always the myths that you're hearing out there, about real estate. You hear somebody, if you price your home really, really high, then that's how you
Yeah.
negotiate to the price you want, that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
And so we're always kind of breaking the myths on this show. So I kind of wanted to, as y'all really work inside the real estate space with realtors as well, I mean, y'all's products and things that y'all are doing are really for the consumer, right?
Absolutely.
So, Tamera, tell us about, you're in the home warranty business,
That is correct.
right? And Gabe, do you have a home warranty, by the way?
Of course I do. On my home and also my rental houses.
Oh, wow. Nice. Who do you use?
Excuse me?
Who do you use for home warranty?
We have a couple different companies that we use. We do love Nation, so they're amazing.
That's why you're on the show, because we were going to really break down who you use for home warranty.
Well, I'm just trying to get a bulk rate on that so I can.
There you go. Oh, I like. So, Tamera,
We'll talk offline, Tamera.
I think the better question is, do I have a home warranty?
do you have a home warranty?
Great. That is a great question.
That is a good question.
I absolutely have a home warranty.
And you use your own company, I presume.
Absolutely.
Right on. So tell us, people, when they think of home warranty, are like, oh, that's that thing I got when I bought my house.
Yeah.
Right? So I think we were talking about this as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, should you buy a home warranty every year? Can you buy a home warranty every year? What's the benefits? Would you clear that up for us?
Yeah, I think it's better to start with what is a home warranty, don't you think?
Yeah.
You think a lot of people
Yeah, tell us about your business.
have a misconception about what a home warranty is. So let's clear that up, and then we'll talk about
It's
is it a
the
good
thing
idea to
that's
have
on the
one?
bottom of your receight when you buy your house, right? Like,
It's the thing.
you have 30
it's
days
the
to
thing
turn it
that
back in.
the seller paid for.
Right. And it is important for everybody to have a home warranty. You can put one in place as the seller or as the buyer or as an existing homeowner. A home warranty is actually called a residential service contract. That's our given name by Trek. And I like that name better because I feel it more accurately describes what we do. A home warranty or a residential service contract is going to provide repair and or replacement services to the mechanical systems and appliances within the home that failed due to normal wear and tear usage. So we cover things like your HVAC, water heater, plumbing, electrical, built-in appliances, pool, so the mechanical systems and appliances within the house. And when something breaks down due to normal wear and tear usage, that's when the policy will kick in.
Interesting.
For people who don't do home repairs or want to offset repair expenses on costly repairs for like their HVAC or their water heater, for example, it's a great idea to have that in place because it will offset or reduce out-of-pocket expenses on repairs you'd have to do already as a homeowner.
Absolutely. And I'll have to ask my wife, because she's the boss of our household, if we're under home warranty right now. But I can tell you this, anytime I've ever had one, it's always paid for itself every single year.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
Is you should be able to make your money back and more on saving on repair costs.
I mean, who doesn't have some issue with their house every year? I wish I didn't.
I wish I
We have
did.
one every day.
Yeah, and I think one is saving money, but also making one phone call.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you don't have to go hunt down the plumbers. You just, or whatever you need, just call your home warranty company and say, hey, this is my issue. And if it's covered, great. And if for some reason, those very rare circumstances that it's not, then at least you have a trusted service provider that can do the work for you. You don't have to go hunt them down.
That has to be a big help on the rental house thing, right?
Yeah, I put
I
it
never
in.
thought about that, but
Yeah, I put it in all my agreements that they pay for the service fee to come out, and if there's anything on top of that, then I'll pay. That way, it gives them, don't call me. If they call me, it's did you call the home warranty company first? Nope. Okay, you need to hang up and call them. Right, so they call them first. It's in their name, their contact information. It takes me, the landlord, out of the situation.
I constructed mine a little bit differently. I didn't tell my tenants that I had a home warranty on the house because I didn't want them to abuse the contract. Because at some point, the home warranty policy plan or a company could look at it as you filed an exorbitant amount of claims and make it difficult on renewal. So, and I
I think that's
don't,
because you're in the home warranty business.
I don't want it abused either. I want them to have a legitimate situation, so I feel that first. But I have great tenants, so it's not really a concern for me at this point.
I haven't had any issues. I think that the fee,
Gabe's a slumlord, so he has really bad tenants.
Jesus, it's. I think the fee helps if they're responsible for the fee. That helps them calling for silly stuff, But yeah, I've had good luck with tenants also.
Well, and to Gabe's point, he's absolutely correct. There's already a licensed, vetted contractor at your house. Why not take advantage of it? If it isn't a covered repair, have them go ahead and do it while they're there.
Right.
And so you don't have to do the Google search and hope somebody shows up and worry about trade fees and what is it going to cost. So we've got agreements with our contractors. If you're a Nation's customer, then you're probably going to get a discount off of a non-covered repair. So I have my contractors go ahead and do the work if it's not a covered claim.
Yeah, and those contractors that are in the house are contracted by Nations, and they're going to treat you good, right? Because Nation gives them a ton of business. So you can kind of have a sense of trust with them. That
There's a leverage point.
Yeah,
right?
they're going to treat you right.
And you know where to find them if there is a problem.
Right.
That is cool. And I just thought of an amazing question, but we have to take a break. So when we get back, my amazing question will be asked. Tamera, Gabe, thank you all for being here.
Thank you, Zach.
We'll be right back. This is the Working Title Show with Zach Sams. Well, we are back. This sounds like Metal 7, not Metal 6. Are you sure this is Metal 6?
This is Rock 1, actually.
Oh, yeah,
The
man,
one, the
come on.
only Rock 1.
The show is so popular. I was getting sued right and left by all these like mainstream bands for playing their music, and so we had to go, find Metal 1 and Metal 6,
Yeah.
Rock 2.
Oh, man. You're
Yeah.
going to be able to find Hip Hop 5 for me?
The
Bunch
amazing
of-
thing is these guys have blown up since we started playing them. I mean, it's incredible. Yeah, Metal 6, they're all over the place now.
Oh, yeah.
Going viral. after
Yeah,
being
they're
on
going to
the
be on
Working Title
Piers
Show.
Morgan tonight, I hear.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
So, anyways, hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back. This is the Working Title Show with Zach Sams, and still with us, Tamera Gaede,
Yes.
Regional Sales Manager, Nation's Home Warranty,
Yes.
and the very humble Gabe Abshire from Utility Concierge, CEO of Utility Concierge, founder, CEO of Utility Concierge. And I had this great question for Tamera, but we're going to come back to it because, Gabe hasn't got to tell us anything about himself yet.
I agree.
And-
We got to pass the mic.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to continue to tease people with this question. I'm pretty excited about
Well,
it.
the
but-
people have got all the people listening right now. I mean, they're blowing up the circuit board here, wanting to know what is Utility Concierge. What does that mean? So, tell us a little bit about Utility Concierge. I think it's a great concept, and obviously your success has proven that. So what's going on over there? What are y'all doing?
Awesome. Well, we think it's awesome. It's a great concept too. So, basically what Utility Concierge does is we relieve some of the stress of moving, right? So, Tamera, when's the last
Moving
time
stressful?
moving? A little bit,
Oh,
right?
okay.
We're in the real estate world, so it's a little bit stressful. So,
Yeah.
when was the last time you moved, Tamera?
Almost 2 years ago.
2 years ago. All right. So this is another bad setup question because I think you used our service
I did.
to move. So
I did.
perfect. How was your experience setting up your home services and utilities?
It was great. And as a matter of fact, last year I went through the service again to make sure that all of my payments were in line or the contracts that I had with utilities were in line and see if there was a better deal you guys could get me.
Awesome.
Yeah,
So
still
glad
don't
we-
know what Utility Concierge
Perfect.
does. So,
Again,
but, yeah,
I
thank
should
you
have
for that.
thought about
Yeah.
my question a little bit more. So most people answer that question some way like this, like, oh my God, it was a pain in my neck. I sat on hold for like 2.5 days, listened to elevator music, had to shop around and read a bunch of fine print and call and place my orders, and I still don't know if I got it right, and I'm paying way too much for my bills and this and this and that.
Right.
That's usually how that question's answered. So what Utility Concierge does is take that stress away. So we talk with you, we find out what your needs are, and we go shop the market for things like water, gas, electricity, TV, internet, phone, and home security and home automation. So you tell me, hey, you know what, Gabe, I like this, this, and this. I hate this company. I don't like this company. I love this company. And we come back with a very concise list of options for you, and you go, great, I'll take this, this, and this. And then we go to work making all those connections. So we're just going to sit on the hold for you. We're going to place all your orders, schedule all your orders for you so you can really enjoy the move a little bit more. And we save people money. We save people about $1,000 a year. So if we're able to kind of give that money back to the consumer and let them enjoy their move and give that money back to their family, then that's what we do.
No, and I can attest to the money savings. I know I save more than $1,000 a year just on our energy costs using your firm. So, yeah, a great benefit to the consumer out there.
Yeah, and we work in the real estate space. 99% of our business is referrals. So people listening, if you haven't heard about us, you probably haven't, because we work with real estate professionals that are touching people that are moving. We give our service away to them as a value add. And so when we do work with that client, we give the referral partner all the value in the world and talk about how awesome they are for sending the business over.
Absolutely.
It is
But
such
I mean,
a time saver.
I'm sorry, Tamera, but Gabe, you didn't even mention, like, the consumer doesn't pay you. I mean, your service for the, to set up, if I move and I call you to set up all my services, you don't send me a bill.
Absolutely not. So it's a complimentary service provided by the referral partners. Right now, we're a free service. We're simply paid by our providers. We are logging into these companies' systems and placing your order, so we're never passing you off to somebody to go sit on hold, right? You have a clear, concise communication with your concierge. If your closing gets pushed, you just call your concierge up and say, hey, you know what, my closing got pushed. Can you move all those orders? So there's
Don't turn on the water for
huge-
another week. Right.
Exactly. Another huge time savings. So we think we save people about 2 to 3 days on the phone and about $1,000 a year.
Wow. Significant. That's real money.
It is, absolutely. I mean, you got to think of insurance. They're trying to save people $400 a year. We're going to save people $1,000 a year. And ongoing, right? You said you called in after your contract's expired. So we want to be your concierge for life. So if you ever have any issues with your house, you just give us a call and we'll help you out.
Well, does that work for the tenant type of thing too? So with rental houses, I mean, can somebody use that for new tenants they have moving into their rental homes to set up the utilities?
Absolutely.
Or are those
That's a
usually
great
already
idea.
set up?
Yeah, we work with tenants. Some tenants don't have as much, I guess, opportunity to set up utilities. But getting them out of the landlord's name in an efficient manner, we definitely do that. And we also work with builders.
Yeah.
And so that's probably that concept that we're able to save builders a ton of money, because when we work with a builder, we're going to help them during the construction process, turn on and turn off their electricity and move the T-poles and all that kind of stuff. But if someone closes on the first, that electricity is going to be switched over out of the builder's name into the new homeowner's name on the first, right?
Right.
And y'all know when people move into a house, I don't think it's any fault of their own. They're not doing it intentionally. But you're moving in and the utilities aren't switched over. Hey, doors are open, AC's on. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're moving in, for 3 or 4 days, and that bill's going to the builder, right? So we're able to get that stuff out in the name and save them a ton of money. So builders and landlords both.
That's a huge benefit there for the builder. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think we're trying to figure out the number, but we're able to save builders hard dollars. For real estate professionals, we're a great value add. We make them look awesome. We hopefully they're going to get referrals from that experience that we provide. But for builders, we can save them hard dollars, right? I mean, the time during the construction time frame, being able to put some of our smart home automation products in the house to be able to manage their electricity when those contractors are in the house, because those guys aren't getting back to the truck and going, oh man, I forgot to turn the AC down to up to 80.
Yeah.
No, so we're controlling that and then switching stuff over. We think we're saving them about $250 to $300 a door.
Wow, that's amazing. So, Tamera, I just had this brilliant idea. So we were talking about your renewals. Y'all should have Gabe renewing people into home warranty.
Well, that's interesting.
That
you
is
say
an
that.
amazing
Such
idea.
a great idea.
Yeah, I wonder who could have come up with that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Has that already been thought of?
It has.
We
I'm
are
always
partners.
second to the amazing. I'm always second to these amazing ideas.
Yeah.
Y'all were going to cut me in, and I was like, "Oh, retiring."
Too late. No, we help Nations Warranty. So every client that they get, we talk to, and we give our value to Nations. And for them, it's a first point of contact. We're introducing Nations, and then hopefully we can help them out with some renewals. I'm excited about that.
No, that is really cool. So, so hopefully people understanding there's easier ways to do things out there with your property or with your home than you might know about. You might not know you need to that there's a company out there at no cost to you who's going to plug in all those utilities. And I couldn't agree more that there's nothing more annoying than setting those things up. First of all, finding who you have to use, and then getting through the process.
And when you call them, you're not getting an unbiased opinion, right?
They're not giving you their competitors' prices.
Yeah, when you call company A, they're not going, hey, we're amazing at this, and that, but we really suck at this. Yeah. And things that we suck at is maybe that's really important to you.
Right.
So we ask all those questions, and we can give a very unbiased opinion and really give the client what they need. And we're helping them. We're not trying to sell them anything. We're just helping them. Everybody's got to get electricity. Might as well let us do it and save you a ton of money.
That is very, very interesting. Well, I love that. So, Tamera, back to you. I had this question. I
Can't wait.
Yeah, I think I might have.
Suspense. Is the lines blowing up?
Yeah, they are.
Tell everybody stop calling. We're
most,
about to
it's
ask
the most
questions.
popular question that's come through the circuit board here today. Is that what it is? A circuit board?
I'd call it a circuit board.
Sure.
Yeah. Phones are on fire, is what we're saying.
Phones are on fire, and I've totally blanked on what the question was. But I'll go ahead and ask this. Yeah, it'll come back to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All that lead up.
I know. But let's talk about when you're renewing or getting a home warranty over and over again. How does that work? How do people know? How do people know? Or where do they go to get a home warranty if they don't have one, but they're already in a home? Does it have to be when you buy a home?
No, they come to Nations Home Warranty, and we give them a home warranty.
Right. So they can go to your website.
Absolutely.
At any time.
Absolutely. Or they can call myself or one of our sales reps or the office. We want to make it easy on people to get a home warranty. We'll provide you with a quote, help you customize the right plan for your house, because I also think that's a problem when the seller is providing the credit amount and the title company gets the order. They set up the policy, but they may not have all the specifics about what is the right plan for the homeowner. So I think that's part of where consumers sometimes get a little frustrated. They were hoping they were going to have this coverage and they really needed this coverage, right? So we'll help them set up the right plan for their house.
What are the biggest plan differences? And I did remember my question, by the way. But
Okay.
what are the biggest like plan differences, and where do they normally start and stop?
Yeah, well, typically the basic plan is exactly that, a basic plan. So it's going to provide limited coverage for those systems and appliances within the home. The more upgraded packages are going to help offset on replacements. So they'll help with code upgrades, offsetting costs for code upgrades, permits, hauling away old equipment, things like that. So there's a lot of value to those upgraded packages, and there's a reason why home warranty companies have them. And then you can add additional appliances or add additional systems that are in the house, like the sprinkler system or the pool. Those aren't necessarily folded into packages. So those are optional add-on coverages that you can add on as you like or as you need them.
So if I could have a 2,000 square foot house or a 4,000 square foot house. Is the basic plan the same for either home, or does it vary depending on home size? Like how does that work?
We go by square footage of the home. So if it's less than 5,000 square feet, then it is included in the initial plan price.
Right.
If the house is over 5,000 square feet, in order to cover those additional systems and appliances in those larger homes, then we do charge an upcharge.
Okay. So there's a cutoff on are those the only two, below 5 and above 5?
It's an upcharge for every 1,000 square feet over 5,000.
Oh wow. Okay. So Gabe is like seriously upcharged.
Seriously upcharged. We would do that anyway because it's Gabe.
Yeah, I think that's it. Definitely not over 5,000 square feet, but when that comes across, alarms are going to go off. Charge double. Yeah.
Right. He's afraid that the Dallas CAD's listening, and
Yeah.
they're actually going to, after his home remodel, they're going to tack on that extra 10,000 square feet he added. Yeah.
But that's the beautiful part about calling a rep is we're skilled in customizing the right plan and helping make sure we get the right price point.
That's a good point because, you said that's a benefit of calling a rep. I mean, there's so many things that are automated these days. I mean, you can pretty much do anything from your phone, but there's certain things that you just don't want to do from your phone, right?
Right.
Home warranty, for sure. There's so many options. You want to make sure you pick the right one. Our business, home services and utilities, there's so many options. There's so much, and a lot of these things are commodities, right? So the only thing they can sell on or make or differentiate themselves is in marketing or fine print and things like that. And that's what we do. Insurance, things like, some of those things you just need to talk to somebody.
Absolutely. Right? And I feel like the sales reps with Nations Home Warranty are particularly skilled and educated in helping consumers understand the product.
Right.
And we're listed on the website, so it's easy to find us.
Okay.
And find our cell phone number. We're posted right there on the website.
And the website will be on the Working Title Facebook page. You want to, throw that website out here while we're here?
It's home-warranty.com. Super easy.
Awesome. I think we can remember that. All right. Well, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in a few minutes. Guys, again, great segment. I'm glad y'all are here. This is the Working Title Show with Zach Sams. You've got to love Hairband 3.
That's what that was.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
They're making a big comeback.
It was pretty close. That's hair metal rock. Yeah, you
really?
you were just about on it. You had the hair.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep all my groups.
You know your hair bands.
Yeah, I do. They're on a farewell tour right now. So yeah.
Hey, hopefully we can bring him back with putting them on the show.
Yeah, they might do a farewell tour 2, like the Who, Yeah. So hey guys, here we are. We're back. Working Title with Zach Sams, and still with us, Tamera Gaede.
Yes.
Regional Sales Manager.
Yes.
What is your region, by the way?
I have a sales territory just like the rest of us. It's Collin County, Denton County. I have a smidge of Tarrant County. Mm-hmm. And then that Irving, Capel pocket right there.
Okay. Well, Collin and Denton are the best 2 counties.
That's where I spend the majority of my time.
Yeah. I'm a Denton County person.
Are you?
Do you live in Collin County or Denton County?
I live in Collin County.
Okay. Gabe's in Dallas County.
I live in the Dallas County.
I was at a commercial real estate breakfast this morning, and the 4 core counties of the DFW Metroplex are in the top 10 fastest growing counties in the whole nation. And then when you put in Bexar County and Harris County, which is Houston and San Antonio, those are the top. That's 6 out of the top 10 are in Texas.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's amazing. What were the top 4?
I don't know by ranking like 1, 2, 3, or 4. They just said
The
4
four
out of 10.
Dallas County was probably Collin, Tarrant, Denton, and I bet you Dallas County wasn't even in there.
No, Dallas was
County in
Dallas is in the top
Yeah,
top
I
10 as
think
well.
so.
I don't know how they were ranked in the top 10.
okay.
Like if Dallas was 4 and Collin was 1. Collin's I'm sure 1 because Frisco's the fastest growing city in the nation still.
Wow.
2
Is it
times.
still?
Yeah. Well, it was in the pre-recession. It was the fastest growing city in the nation, and then it's back there again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Side note, did you see the PGA might be moving their headquarters to Frisco?
Yeah. Another side note: KV will be closing a lot of that.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Very good stuff.
2 championship golf courses and probably a major here, maybe I heard.
Ryder Cup and a PGA. That's what they're saying.
That almost is enough to make me move to Frisco, but not so much.
Yeah, it's a quick drive up there.
I'll stay south of the bush, just north of the 635.
You can't say south of the bush on this podcast. It's a family show.
It's not live.
Oh.
They can edit it out.
We got to leave it in policy here. I think that.
well,
Yeah.
Oh, you have a leave it in policy,
Can't
do
say
you?
leave it in on this. This is a family show. Good
You gonna
grief.
leave it in south of the bush?
All right, sorry, Tamara. Like
It's going downhill.
way
fast.
downhill, way fast. So, my great question. Here it is.
Oh, I thought
Oh,
I
I
did
thought
that already.
the other
No,
one
no, no, no.
was-
I haven't answered it.
Okay, let me sit up
We're
straight.
really building this up. It's really,
Wow.
it's going to be a real crap question. I can really tell you. But what I just here's my thing. So I don't have a home warranty now, right? And then I call you and I'm like, hey, I want a home warranty. So what's the process? Like, how do y'all underwrite that? Do y'all like come out and send a home inspector out there to check everything out, or are you just like, cool, we'll take it?
Cool. We'll take it.
So
Interesting. So y'all don't even look at anything. How does that work?
So side note, sorry. So can he call you the next day and go, "Oh, my air conditioner just went out," or
Well,
"Oh,
he
my
could, but
refrigerator
it's
just
probably
went out"?
not going to work.
Yeah, I mean, how do you?
So,
I mean, a
a lot
legitimate
of
question. How do you
yeah,
protect
absolutely.
against that?
So there's like
There's
like a grace period after you start.
Well, on the real estate side, okay, so if you're a buyer, we
Mm-hmm.
cover unknown pre-existing conditions, and we have that clause in our contract
Because they didn't know.
because they didn't know. Now, once it comes up on your home inspection report, it's now a known pre-existing condition. So we're not going to cover those deficiencies. You've got to clear those deficiencies unless it's a code upgrade, the repair deficiencies.
Okay.
Maintain the servicing records, and then you won't have a problem after that of having coverage. A lot of home warranties have 30-day wait periods. We don't have that.
Right.
On our residential side, if the contractor gets out there and he can tell that it's been deteriorating prior to the start of the contract, he's going to deny the claim.
Okay.
Rust, clogged, dirty, those are all signs that something's been going on for a long time.
Right.
So we
So somebody's
we need everything.
tried this before?
Well, a couple of times.
I don't believe it.
The contract requires that everything be in good working order according to manufacturer specifications when the day our contract starts. So
Okay.
let's keep things on the up and up. It's not designed to cover all the things the homeowner never wanted to do before they had a home warranty policy.
Right. Okay. So y'all get a copy of the inspection report when it's a resale.
No, we do not.
Okay.
And do not send that into your home warranty company because they're going to take it and they're going to mark everything deficient.
Right.
If
So
a
how do
sales-
y'all know it was on the inspection
The
report
sales
as a
rep
known?
will work with the realtor
Okay.
to
Gotcha.
go through this process and make sure that the claim is being honored if the deficiency has been cleared or if there was no deficiency to begin with.
Right. Got it. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I've always wondered that. Mm-hmm. That was a great question, wasn't
It's
it?
an
a good
amazing
one.
It was.
question. I'm still pondering that.
Yeah. So Gabe, tell us what are y'all doing at Utility Concierge now? What's coming around the corner? You're always working on something. What can we expect? What's the big new thing?
Wow, hard to pick.
Yeah.
I would say we're growing like crazy. We're going to hire about 60 people this year.
60?
60.
A lot.
Yep, about eight or so people a month, and then we're going to be moving soon. We just moved into our space 2 years ago, and we'll be out of space by January. So
Are you going to the cool space in the same building? Are
hopefully, yeah.
He wants to
there's-
come to Frisco.
No, I do not. I'm just south of the bush. I can just jump on the bush and get to Frisco. But no, I think we've got an option to take a floor right above ours, and so we're really excited about that. But I would say growth. I mean, we're hiring concierges, but we're hiring a trainer, sales managers. We're hiring a recruiter. So really just growing, and it's going to allow us to help more customers and give a better level of customer experience.
That's awesome. And is so obviously the new hires are really about, are y'all just being overwhelmed with calls now, and so y'all just need more people to handle the bandwidth? Is that the thing?
Yeah, I think the market helps, right? I mean,
Right.
the market's obviously, getting into summertime, but we broke a company record last month.
Wow.
And so we're breaking records in March, and we're going deeper with our existing partners, but we're bringing on a lot more exciting new partnerships, and we're going to start marketing, and just our model works, and we want to grow it as fast as we can.
So tell us about somebody, they're not buying a new home, they've been in their home. Can they still utilize Utility Concierge in any way?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a product that's called a Utility Checkup. So if someone's been in the house for, usually the times are about 2 years, it's a good time to call us. But if you didn't use us when you moved into your house, you can call us anytime, because the odds are you didn't pick the best plan for you. So yeah, we basically just look at your bills, look at what you have now, and see what we can do to save you some money. And maybe you don't like the provider you got and you want to make a change. But most of the people we work with are people moving into a new home, but that's one of the new products that we'll be focusing on. It's just helping people, as they've been in the house longer, but also if they didn't hear about us, they can call us anytime and we'll help them.
How much is of y'all's traffic is like coming directly from the consumer and not necessarily from a real estate transaction? Is there percentages there?
Yeah, it's probably close to 98% is from a real estate transaction. So
really?
So we haven't started marketing to the public, so we'll be doing that probably later in the year this year. But most of our business, like I said, is referral based. We've grown our business since 2009 on referrals.
Sure.
And so our partners are really important to us, but also the experience that the client has with us is the most important thing that we can do.
So does Utility Concierge keep track of, so if I bought a home 2 years ago and I used you, right, and that 2 years has come around, do y'all leave it up to me to call to do a utility checkup, or do y'all actually do like an outreach to the person and to that homeowner and say, hey, we worked together 2 years, but it's kind of that time that we take a look at everything?
On some of the products, we do an outreach. We're going to start doing more of that as we grow, where we have the systems and processes to stay in front of you and actively reach out. But we do have a lot of repeat clients where they're either moving. We've been in business since 2009, so average person moves every 4 to 5 years. So we're starting to have a lot of repeat clients that are moving, but also people that open up their electricity bill or their cable bill and they think they're paying too much, and so they're able to call and we can help them out. But most of our business right now comes from real estate transactions.
Interesting. Oh, I just thought of a great question.
But next.
Yeah. Hey, well, just, with I haven't had cable in 4 years or satellite or anything. Like, we watch like one show or we stream it. So how does that, are you seeing, I keep hearing that this is like a very popular trend. People are, cutting the cord or whatever. So is that something y'all are seeing in your business? Is y'all do a lot of work with the TV providers, right? So how do you see that play out? This is just for my own general knowledge. It's not really for the show.
So our CTO didn't call in and ask me to talk about cord cutting?
No.
No. So it is I wouldn't say a problem. It's an issue. It's a challenge. People are wanting more options. Netflix is awesome, right?
Yeah.
The all the content that's out there is really amazing, but we found that we have had a few a decrease in our video subscribers that we sell, but we've done some work and really kind of analyzed it. And depending on what you want, with the plans that some of the telecoms have came out with that are really inexpensive for some basic stuff.
Yeah.
And all the additional technology that you're getting, being able to watch those on your phone and DVR and things like that, unless you're just kind of bare bones cord cutting through the subscriptions and things like that, it's really not that much of a savings.
So the company's made adjustments to be competitive and then offer some additional benefits that you wouldn't have otherwise.
Right. By the time you go out and pay and buy the equipment and you have the subscriptions, and then some of those things some things you just can't get, like local channels. There's some ways to get them, but most things you can't get that on Netflix.
Yeah.
Right. You want to watch the Masters, maybe you can stream it, but it's not easily available. So we've seen a little bit of it. It's definitely something that the cable companies, satellite companies are looking at.
Mm-hmm.
And not Spectrum.
Yeah, it's going to be definitely a changing market.
Not better at all.
Yeah. Interesting.
Maybe you should cut that out.
Glad we're not live.
All right, Gabe will send a list in of all drops we need to make there.
We're leaving it in. It's fine. Yeah, it's okay.
And I'll just say one more thing, Zach. If people are thinking about that, call us. We'll tell you.
Well, I wanted
we'll give
you
you
to
unbiased pricing.
Sure.
And say, look, here's really you're going to compare apples to apples. And if it's worth saving $10 a month, then okay, maybe cut the cord. But if you're okay paying a little bit more to get a ton more value in technology,
sure,
then stick with one of the major providers.
Interesting. Good answer. So, Gabe, if somebody's, hears this and they're like, I want a utility checkup, where do they go?
UtilityConcierge.com.
Right on. They can do it all right there.
Super easy. Yeah, just click the Get Connected button and fill out your form, and a concierge will call you back within 24 hours.
Awesome. Guys, again, thank you. Tamera, do you have anything to add on the home warranty that we missed?
No, absolutely. Look us up, home-warranty.com. We'd love to help you.
Absolutely. So, guys, thank you again so much. It's a great show, and I'd love to have you all back here, and we'll continue the conversation one day.
Thanks, Zach.
Thanks, buddy. Great show.
You got it. All right. Well, this was the Working Title Show with Zach Sams. This show will be on iTunes, I don't know, in like 10 days. Check it out.
Awesome.
All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for subscribing to the podcast and listening today. I want to give a special thanks to Kensington Vanguard National Title of Texas. The show is sponsored by them, and Kensington Vanguard is a national title company with local people working here in Dallas-Fort Worth, specializing in commercial title insurance and residential title insurance. Kensington Vanguard will handle your escrow needs as well as your title insurance and your closing services. So you can go to the website at www.kv-lonestar.com to find our locations and our contact information. And we appreciate you using Kensington Vanguard National Title of Texas. We look forward to seeing you next week, where we will be talking about solar energy in the residential and commercial spaces. And we are really excited to hear about that. Something I wanted to know about, so I'm really excited to hear more about how that works. So we'll catch you next time on Working Title with Zach Sams. Thank you.
RMCN, the digital destination for premium talk radio.